Today, for a topic, I'll be talking about the protector versus the predator. And now we're going to be looking at the definition of the predator. It says here, the predator is an animal that preys on others. Number 2, a person or group that exploits others. So today we're going to be talking about the protector versus the predator. But we're not mainly going to be talking about the protector. We're going to be mainly talking about the predator. And a predator is a animal that preys on others. It's also a person or a group of people that exploits others. So if you exploit people, you're a predator. It also says here that a human predator is someone that takes advantage of someone who is weak or having a vulnerable moment. And a lot of times, right, men, fall into this category because they see you, right? And they see, most cultures, women are protected. By the time, sometimes for me, when I left home, I lived by myself. Wasn't too much dating, right? And then from living by myself, I got married. Nevertheless, my just think I got married at 27. I just think my mindset at 27 towards a man's mindset that is 27, it's a different mindset, because as a woman, it doesn't matter where you come from, most women are protected, right? Most women are protected. Even the Bible says, giving honor to the woman as a weaker vessel. Now, because we are the weaker vessels, then it leaves us open to the predator. And the predator is someone that takes advantage of someone who is weak or having a vulnerable moment. So a lot of times when the predator comes along, the predator sees, because before the predator attacks, the predator watches. They watch you, they study you, and they attack. And when they attack because they see that you're weak. And they see that they can take advantage of your moment. Your moment can be heartbreak, it can be loss, it can be loneliness. The predator knows, because before the predator attacks, the predator needs to study. Even in the wild, you see, I used to like to watch, some of the animals. Sure, we see when the lion is about to pounce, he stays and he watches. And he might watch for a minute or two, and then he sees when the deer or something, it has its head down and not paying attention, then he attacks. And that's what the predator does. The predator exploits, comes in at a vulnerable moment and just exploits you. And most women have had an encounter with a predator. Now, the predator can turn into a protector when the predator sees that another person is coming and want to take over their prey. So, and even in life, we see, I've known this has happened. I remember one time, right? My ex-husband said to me that he had like a fight with his sister's husband because the sister husband did something. And I was like, wow. And I was like in my mind, wow, you did that for your sister and you've treated me. In my mind, I was saying, you treated me 10 times worse, so nobody, has done that to you. So we see from time to time the predator will turn into the protector. And I'm sure as long as you live, you've seen men that have done some horrible things, but you cannot do it to their sister. You cannot. Some of you grew up in homes with boys, and when a boy steps to you, that he better step right because he has your brothers to deal with. So he knows even if he wants to come talk to you, he knows that if he's not coming and be right with you, he has to deal with the brothers, and the brothers will come up and say, oh no, you better think again, not my sister. And sometimes if as a woman you don't listen and your brother says, no, he's not for you, and you're like, oh no, you always. And then you go and you see that your brother was right because your brother knows. A man knows a man. But nevertheless, we're talking about the predator, and we said that a predator is someone that takes advantage of someone who is weak or someone that is having a vulnerable moment. So they prey on you because you're fragile. They prey on you because they know. Because, like I said, before the predator pounces, he watches that prey. He watches that prey, and then when the prey is not paying attention, he pounces. So we have to be mindful of people that we let into our lives, because not only men are predators, women are predators. Because the Bible, Delilah was a predator. Delilah put Samson to rest on her head. She was a predator. She was a predator. Not only Delilah was a predator, Jezebel was a predator. So it runs both ways. Men are predators and women are predators. So we have to be mindful of people that we let into our life, because a predator's goal, or a predator's mindset, is to take advantage. That's all they're there to do. They're there to take advantage of you. They're there just to use you and then go along. And then when they leave, only by the grace of God can you pull yourself together. Because just like the man, the Bible says, when he fell among thieves and he was half dead, when they leave you, you're going to be half dead. Some people are literally going to be like physically dead from when the predator leaves you. So we have to be careful. We have to be mindful of people that we let in our lives, because, like I said, women can be predators. Delilah was a predator. Jezebel was a predator. You see, Delilah was the cause of Samson's death. Jezebel was the cause of that man in the Bible that didn't want to sell his field, and Jezebel literally had him killed. So you see, a predator's aim is to kill. There's to kill, is to devour, is to eat. A predator is someone that is demonic, because the Bible says that Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy, and that's what a predator does. A predator takes advantage of someone who is weak, someone that's having a vulnerable moment. They prey on people. So you have to be careful, because as long as you've lived, you will encounter a predator. You see what's his name? Judas was a predator. Judas came along and he was with Jesus, and then when Jesus, when he sold Jesus out. So we have to be careful. If Jesus encountered a predator, we too will encounter predators. So we have to be watchful. Like I said, it goes both ways. Men are predators. Women are predators. What's his name? Saul, that was a king. He was a predator. See, he wanted to kill David. So we have to be mindful. Like I said, if Jesus encountered a predator, we are going to encounter predators. And when they leave, it's only by the grace of God. If they don't leave you in a situation that you can barely pull yourself together. So we ask you to be vigilant and mindful of the people that you let in your life, because as long as you've lived, you've encountered a predator.